welcome back. It's Shelby and it is a dark and stormy October day out, but I think I'm figuring out my lighting. Like, I think this looks better. It's not 100% yet, but if you've been on my channel any amount of time, you know I struggle with that, so I'm pretty excited with the progress. Anyway, today we are doing a craft with pens. Basically, I just have a bunch of these just kind of average normal pens, and I want to make them over into something super glam and cute. So I thought I would bring you guys along for the journey. I have a few different items. I have them from the craft store. Like I said, it's the beginning of October, which means all of the Christmas decorations are out because, you know, they start early. But if there's one good thing about that, it means that they're all on sale and you can just like get them early. And not all of them are super Christmassy. Like the things I have today, I have Lollipop, and they come in bags, a Ballerina, and these little pom-pom things. Like, they're all pink. Nothing about them really screams Christmas, but they're Christmas decor in these stores, and they're on sale because it's October, so that's pretty awesome, actually. So I'm gonna take it and craft with it, because why not? So I'm gonna pull them out of the bag. This is a really pretty pink ballerina, just plastic with some confetti on her skirt. And then I have this lollipop that's, I'm assuming, plastic, but it's super cute. And then, like I said, these pom-poms, they almost look like little marabou pom-poms. And basically we're doing these on the ends of pens. I'm really excited for these because it'll look like Cher's pen from Clueless, which, I mean, I was a 90s kid, so I love that. And then these I just thought would be cute and pretty and pink. You guys have probably seen the flowers on the ends of pens. It's a similar idea, but yeah, I just thought these would be cute items to add to the backs of pens and wanted to bring you guys along for the journey. If you like the video or the craft, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and let's get going. Okay, so I am going to start with my pom-poms because they are what I am most excited for. So basically I'm just going to peel one off like that. Pull off all of the extra tissue paper. This is way too long for a pen, so I'm just going to kind of measure where I want it to go. So I just kind of want it to go up there, all the way down here, so I'm going to trim it about there. And I'm going to use a multi-purpose tool to trim it. If you don't have one of these, I will link one down below. You need one in your life, they're incredible. Just kind of use that to snap. There we go. Perfect length. So I have a few items here to help me. I have some, there it is, double-sided sticky tape, and my hot glue gun heating up. So basically I'm going to just attach this to the pen. I'm going to run two sides of sticky tape down the length of the pen, just top to bottom. And this is just going to help me keep everything in place while I'm doing it. And I made it too big, so we will cut that. We'll do another one down the other side to keep the pom-pom on. Maybe I can measure it. That would be smarter, right? So this one I am sticking the pom-pom on and then just double-sided sticky taping that. Once it's all wrapped and everything, it should stick pretty well, but this is just to like help you while you're wrapping it so that things aren't going absolutely everywhere and you're like fighting it every step of the way. It just makes it a little bit easier. The only thing is that the little like fluff is getting caught in the tape and I don't really want that. But otherwise we should be good to go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So just smush your tape down. Just like that. There we go. So we have a tuft on the back of the pen. Still not super cute, but definitely getting there. Like I said, this is a super easy craft. So I'm just going to run a small, tiny little dot of hot glue up at the top, under the tape. And then I'm gonna get my ribbon. This is a really pretty pink ribbon. It's got some sparkles on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got some really pretty pink sparkles on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to cut it. I'm just going to start it where I put my hot glue. Make sure I get all of the fluff out because if we trap the fluff under the ribbon, that doesn't help us at all. And then this is where the double-sided sticky tape helps, is it's going to be securing the ribbon as it goes down. So you've hot glued it up at the top, and then you're just kind of sticky taping it down as it goes so that it's got something to adhere to. just spin the pen down as you go down all the way until the very end. And then you're going to trim off just a little bit past. So right now it's spun down. There's a little bit of a diagonal that I want to cover. And this is where I'm going in with my hot glue as well, because sticky tape just doesn't adhere as well as hot glue. So I put a dollop on there, wind it around. I'm covering the tip of the Pom Poms little stick that comes with it. That's really hot and I just got it all over my fingers. Anyway, I'm going to use the scissors to secure it down because that burned my finger. There we go. Scrape off the excess hot glue and we are done. This is one of the 3 pens that I want to make and it's already done and it's so cute. There's something about that pink ribbon with the pink pom-pom, like it's just everything. This is basically exactly like the pen in the movie and I'm in love with it. Like it's so cool, so cute. So that is pen number 1 and I think I'm going to do the Ballerina next. So here is my Ballerina. The stick for this one is definitely too long for the pen. I could pull it down here and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I would actually prefer the pen to be a little bit higher. So I'm just going to kind of visually mark that and then clip off the wire kind of where I want it to be. Ooh, that one was a stronger wire. So now I have a shorter stick on my Ballerina. I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the pen and the sticky tape. Like I said, this function is literally just to make it easier to do. Like, why not make your life easier when you can? The best thing I love about these projects is that this type of pen, they open from right here. So if you make a pen you love like this and it runs out of ink, you can just like pull the pen casing out and stick another one up in there. And you don't have to like remake a brand new pen. Whoopsie, the package stayed with that one. You can just basically do it once and then just almost refill the ink cartridges. So that's pretty cool about this. And yeah, then you don't have to recreate them and you can focus on making other cute pens with other cute different colors and decor. And there's a ton of different decor. Honestly, there were a lot more Christmassy decor than the one I grabbed, mainly because it's October and I don't really want to be working on Christmas items right now, but I figured, you know what, why not? These are super cute and they have nothing to do with Christmas, so of course I'm gonna grab them. But maybe a little bit closer to Christmas time, I will be feeling more Christmassy and want to do like ones with little gnomes on them or elves or really anything else that's like kind of Christmassy decor. So I have that option as well because you can do this with so many different things. It's a really cool little craft to do like that. Okay, so the tape is on and I did it a different way. I just did 3 little loop arounds to secure the Ballerina to the top of it. So now I'm going to be getting my hot glue and my ribbon and we're gonna finish off our Ballerina pen. So for the Ballerina, just because the way she's situated, she's kind of off sideways from the pen. There's a rather large gap between her leg and the pen, and her leg is translucent and the pen is gray. So I really want to make sure I do a good job of covering the gray all the way down. And also this top piece here, it's going to be pretty noticeable if I don't completely cover it. So what I'm going to do is run a little piece of hot glue here, attach the ribbon, run it over the top, and then start spinning it down and attaching it as I go. And I'm going to add another bit of hot glue right up at the top. I didn't need to do this for the tuft one because the top of the pen was hidden in the tuft. You really can't see it anywhere just because this thing's so big. But for the Ballerina, I really want to make sure that I cover up that gray. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start just by running a bead of hot glue between the pen and the stick that's holding her up. And then I'm going to add my ribbon to that. Kind of secure it on. But then I'm also going to bring it up just a little bit. And I know this is going to create some weird folds, but that's okay because the way we roll this in between the pen and the leg, I can smooth those out after. Just like that, just roll it really tightly and it's going to start to tuck in some of those awkward folds. And then every time you bring it down, just tuck it between the pen and the leg. And then bring it back up again and just kind of pull really tightly. I know it's kind of an awkward pull at first for this one. And you're really just looping the ribbon up about halfway on itself. So each kind of loop down is kind of rolling on itself about halfway. So you can see the spirals are pretty small. They're about a centimeter each. And the ribbon width is about 1 inch. So just doing that all the way down. And I want to create kind of as uniform as a spiral as I can get because that's what's cute. Cut myself some extra right at the bottom. Grab the hot glue. And roll it around for a ballerina pen. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna admit I definitely picked the pink ribbon that would go with all of the pens today, but I love pink and I love pink pens and I think this is super cute. So yeah, there's the ballerina pen. Next up, we are making a lollipop pen. And lastly is our lollipop. This one's pretty heavy, honestly, but I think it's still gonna work. Our stick for this one is just slightly too long, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did with every other one and trim it. There we go. Managed to bend it a little bit, so we will go nice and straight. This is what is so great about multi-purpose tools is you can do anything with them. So I'm just gonna use it to straighten out my stick a little bit. And then we are going to tape up our pen. This really does help when attaching the stick. So definitely glad I decided to do it that way. There we go. I'll just kind of attach it up at the top as well, and this just makes it easier to hold while I'm winding my ribbon around. Make sure everything is in place and it doesn't end up like super diagonal or with the lollipop like going off to the side or anything like that, like I don't want, because like I said, this lollipop has some heft to it. Next up, we will get our ribbon. Still pink. I maybe should have done different colors, but I was in such a like, I love pink mood that that's all I decided to get. So we will pop a little bit of hot glue up at the top here. This one is kind of like the tufty one. I don't need a whole lot of coverage like I do with Ballerina, so I'm just going right up to the top, loop it once, start my diagonal down, kind of pull it tightly to get as close of a fit as I can with the ribbon and the pen and the stick and everything just going down and trying to make my spirals down look as uniform as possible. But to be fair, this really isn't rocket science. Close counts. Snip. A little bit more hot glue, which is also a pink gun, and attach. Being very careful because I've literally been burned before because this is a high temp hot glue gun. And I'm using my scissors to kind of fasten it and then also scrape the excess glue away, as you do, because it's better than getting your fingers burned. There we go, there is my lollipop pen, my tuff pen, and my ballerina pen. Look how cute these are. I will definitely do some close-ups at the end because they are adorable. But these turned out so well, they're so fast. This is like the quickest little craft ever. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but like honestly, I have a pen like this and I bought it on Etsy for like $16 like a couple years ago before I even realized that I could just make that for like $2. So I'm definitely not going to be purchasing another one because I have a brand new one right here that I'm super excited about. And yeah, look how cute these are. So if you're looking for a fun way to make your pens kind of stand out, you can definitely do this with almost anything. Like I said, the ones with the fake flowers on top are pretty prevalent. You've probably seen those around somewhere. But you can definitely do it with different items and just make your pens super cute. Use different ribbons to give them a different look and a different feel. And if you use the type of ballpoint pen I did, you can just rip out the cartridge from here, stick a new one in, rather than making a whole new pen. So they are kind of economical that way as well. But hopefully you guys liked the craft. If you did, let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Consider subscribing. I'd love to see you here again soon. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. So here are my 3 pens on a beautiful, lovely background. You can see the ballerina, the puff, and the lollipop. And I think they turned out super cute. I hope you guys like them. Thanks so much for watching.